equality and equity.
Yeah.
So it's likely that many of you have seen this cartoon image that's going around on social media that shows the difference between equality and equity. If you haven't, it has three kids who are trying to watch a baseball game by peeking over a fence. The three of them are each standing on one crate. And so that's the equality slide because each of them are standing on one crate. However, only one of the kids is really able to see over the fence properly. The middle one, he can see a little bit, and then the shortest kid can't see over at all. So that's equality, but clearly equality's not working for the shortest kid. The next slide, or the next image, is equity. And in the equity image, they have the tallest person standing on the ground, still can see over the fence, the smaller kid standing on one crate, looking over the fence, and the shortest kid standing on two. So in this way, they can all see over the fence, watch the game together, and that's what equity is, all right? So now I want to talk about the issues of equity and equality here at the University of Michigan. So I'm going to start out with some facts about income. The median annual family income for students who attend our university in Ann Arbor is $154,000. Here in Flint, the median family income is less than half of that. Here in Flint, roughly half of our students qualify for the federal Pell Grant, which is for students who make $50,000 a year or less, the families. In Ann Arbor, that number is 19%. Here in Flint, 10% of our students come from households that make 20 grand or less a year, while 10% of the students from Ann Arbor come from households that make more than $630,000 a year. Let that sink in. 10% come from families that earn more than $630,000 a year. However, the lack of financial resources is not the only issue that our Flint students struggle with. Many of our students here in Flint are the first in their families to attend college. And in Flint, we have double the percentage of at-risk minority students as they do in Ann Arbor. 33% of our students here at U of M Flint are non-traditional students who are under the age of 25, who are working to balance school and work and kids, maybe. Also here in Flint, our DACA students, our dreamers, have no access to financial support. Zero.
Shame.
Shame. While dreamers in Ann Arbor are provided generous tuition support, as they should.
Not good.
So, why am I talking about income disparities? Like Cheryl was saying, sadly in this country, student achievement is tied to income. This correlation is all too well exemplified by the situation in our K-12 schools across Michigan. Just consider the disgraceful contrast between our districts like Detroit and Flint versus Bloomfield Hills or Ann Arbor. Our current funding system here at the University of Michigan, where Flint is on its own and Dearborn is on its own and Ann Arbor money stays in Ann Arbor, is an appalling recreation of these immoral disparities.
Right. That's right.
Our graduation rates here in Flint reflect the struggles that our students face. The four-year graduation rate for students in Ann Arbor is 76%, while in Flint it's 14%.
Wow.
The six-year graduation rate for Ann Arbor students is 89%, while in Flint it's 44%. So what I'm saying is that the students in Flint need more than one crate.
Yeah.
Over that fence.
Right.
And this university, remember, we are one university.
One university.
Under one president, under one board of regents. This university, the students here should not have to make do with one crate when this university is sitting on a surplus of crates.
Right on! One university! One university!
Now, when it comes to teaching these amazing yet challenging students, Flint faculty are also doing more with less. In Ann Arbor, the full-time tenure-track median salary is $148,000, while in Flint it's $82,000. And also the median Ann Arbor Leo salary is $54,000, while in Flint it's $38,000. But it's not just salary that I'm talking about. You know, many of you know as well as I do, here in Flint programs are getting cut. Student support is getting cut. Budgets are being slashed. This system of 3 separate pots of money with no revenue sharing across all 3 campuses is in effect a policy of strategic disinvestment in our Flint community.
Ow.
Yeah, that's right.
As Jonathan Kozol said in his book Savage Inequalities, equity, after all, does not mean simply equal funding. Equal funding for unequal needs is not equity.
Right.
I would like to add that by saying that less money for greater needs is unjust and abusive. Where there is more need, there should be more funding.
That's right.
Right.
Therefore, I call on President Schlissel and the university administration to end the practice of strategic disinvestment in our Flint community.
Yes.
To stop segregating University of Michigan finances to the detriment of our Flint students.
Yeah,
This status quo is indefensible.
that's right.
Now is the time to begin a new commitment toward justice and equity at the University of Michigan.
Right on.